What's good, fam? It's Lone Wolf here, and welcome to Build Your Loadout, a video series designed to guide you in building your own loadout, from your rig to your headgear. This is episode 1, setting up your rig. There are lots of different kinds of rigs, from plate carriers to chest rigs to H-harnesses, vests, etc. But in order to figure out what kind of rig you want to wear or should wear, you gotta ask yourself a couple questions. The first of which is, what is the purpose? What's your mission? What's your environment? What kind of weapon system are you running? What is your role in this mission? So what is your play style, and where do you play? Do you play at open plays or milsims, or both? What level of realism do you want to attain? So let's say you mostly play milsims but use open plays for practice. So that means you wear your full kit to open plays. So if you want to use one particular loadout for every game, and the question you've got to ask is, what role do you play? The major roles that are typically found at milsims are rifleman, medic, heavy machine gunner, light machine gunner, SMG, DMR, and sniper. Once you define your role, you can then choose your weapon system, and this will greatly define what kind of rig you choose and how you set it up. Now for this video, we will look at rifleman, since that is the most popular and the one that I'm most familiar with, as that is the role I typically play at events. So looking at a rifleman, we know that a rifleman is a medium to short range fighter. So a rifle, such as an M4, is the perfect platform to use. Because a rifleman is a short to medium distance fighter, they typically engage targets much closer and more frequently than longer distance fighters, meaning sufficient ammo is important. Personally, I typically carry 5 magazines, 3 on my plate carrier, 1 on my belt, and I usually start with 1. So let's go with 5 magazines. Now that we know this, we know that on our rig, we need to have space for 5 magazines. Unless you do what I do and do 3 in the front, 1 on the belt, and 1 in your hand. That will go in the gun when the game starts. Because riflemen engage targets much closer than a lot of other roles, we know that armor is very important. Yes, this is Airsoft and you don't need body armor, but body armor is still important. And here's why. Body armor pretty much tells us what kind of rig a rifleman should wear. And that's a plate carrier. The plate carrier is designed to hold body armor in the front and back. Alright, so we've narrowed it down to what kind of rig that we want for a rifleman, which is a plate carrier. Since we've narrowed it down, we now have a basic understanding of how much real estate we are dealing with, and can move on to what kind of accessories to add to your plate carrier. Going back to the fact that riflemen engage in short to medium distance combat, we know that pyro, such as impact grenades, flashbangs, and smokes, are incredibly useful when clearing rooms and masking movement. So let's add pyro to our list. Now how are you going to carry that pyro? If you want it to be accessible, carry it in some pouches. So let's say you're going to carry 2 impact grenades and 2 smokes. That's 4 pouches, right? So 4 pouches on the rig. Whether you're right or left-handed, you can switch sides depending on which side is more accessible to you. I would wear them on the left-hand side if you're right-handed. That way you can pull it out and deploy it while keeping your rifle up. Now going back to the plate carrier itself really quick, it's important to note that when shopping for a plate carrier, getting one with molly webbing on both the sides as well as the front and the back is very, very, very helpful. Because if you've only got a clip or a strap right here, that removes all the real estate that you have in the sides and restricts it to the front and the back, which really isn't much. Alright, now going to the back of a plate carrier, a very important addition is a backpack. Whether you are HPA or an AEG player, having a backpack for your tank and your hydration bladder, or just a hydration bladder, is very important. Staying hydrated on the field is crucial to your effectiveness as a player. So getting a good backpack that can attach to your plate carrier to carry hydro or extra BBs, batteries, parts, just anything you need is important. I like wearing the slim Condor Tide Pool. It just carries hydro in it, and then I have a backpack that I'll carry over that to my spawn. Alright, so now that we've gone over magazines, pyro, and hydration, what else would you need on the field? There are two more things that I particularly recommend wearing on your kit at all times as a rifleman. The first one is a radio pouch. Even if you're just a rifleman in a squad, wearing a radio is very helpful for maintaining communication with your squad leader, and if you need to, farther up the chain of command. So having a good, reliable radio with an effective communication setup is important. So, like having a radio and a PTT to talk on, I think is really important. Finally, I'd say an admin pouch is essential to your kit. One like this, or the small pouch I have on the other side of my plate carrier, or even the kind of fanny pack that you can wear right below your plate carrier. And they're great for storing bandages, dead rags, tools, just anything that you think you'd need on the field. And honestly, anything else you carry is mission specific. You can add several more things to this that you wear at every single game, or you might not. I have pretty much everything that I just talked about. I've got magazines, I have a backpack with hydro, I have a radio carrier with a PTT and a radio, of course. I have two different admin pouches, plus the fanny pack. And I've got a place for grenades. So overall, I've got the necessities. Now that we've gone over what I consider to be foundational when it comes to building your plate carrier, let's go over a few important tips to remember when choosing your rig. First and foremost, do your research. A great way to do this is to talk to other players about what they wear. If you see a player wearing a plate carrier that you like, go ask them about it. Airsofters love talking about their gear. Second, try it before you buy it. If your local shop has it available, go take a look at it, check it out. As far as rig goes, try it on, see if it's comfortable. See if it lives up to the expectations that you had when you looked at it online. This way you can kind of get an idea and a feel for whether you really want this or not, whether it's worth it. Make sure you check how comfortable the plate carrier is, because you could end up wearing this for 7 to 8 hours on the field without taking it off, and that just depends on the kind of milsim you're playing. Lastly, what you wear in your kit may be role specific, but that doesn't mean you can't wear other things on your kit. This is really personal preference when it comes down to it. So finding that something that is comfortable for you and it includes all the accessories that you need, from mag pouches to admin pouch or radio holster. Finding a rig that allows you to carry all those is important, and it should always make you more effective of a player. My policy when it comes to wearing gear: if it doesn't serve a purpose and increase my effectiveness as a player on the field, I don't wear it. I want to be comfortable and effective on the field. Being effective means you need to be comfortable and wear the right gear that won't wear you down really quick. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 1 of Build Your Loadout. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.